Let's play with some old makeup. So today we will be playing with Warrior 3. This is the Warrior 3 by Juvia's Plays. What it looks like inside. Lots of just different colors, but not very cohesive to me, but I'm gonna try to create something. This is the look that I came up with. I did have to cheat a little bit with a couple of colors. I feel like this palette just doesn't have a lot of cohesion, at least for the type of makeup that I do. Taking this fluffy brush, it's like totally rubbed off, but I know it's from Odin's Eye. I'm just gonna go ahead and dip in with the pink shade, tapping that into the inner third of my eye. This pink is honestly not very pigmented. I don't know if it's because the palette is older. I'm assuming it's because the palette's older, which in a way I don't necessarily hate because I do tend to do pretty light inner corner. If you're new to my content, basically I just divide my eye in thirds. So outer white part is outer third, center, like color part is of course the center, and then that front part is the inner third. Going in with another fluffy brush, this as well unfortunately has no name, taking this like reddish shade. This one I actually was able to get a decent amount of pigment, tapping that into the center. You will, if you have this palette, have to build it up because it doesn't go quite that pigmented. I mean, the finished result, to be honest, it kind of disappears, so I'm not going to go super crazy, but you can definitely see it will build up. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these smaller brushes, Morphe M506. It's like a pencil brush, but not quite. I would say it's a little bit fluffier. I'm going to go in with the purple, really stamping to build up the pigmentation. I've just laid down an initial layer, and then I'm going back with more of that purple just to build the intensity. Alright, now that we look all super messy, I'm just going to take this fluffy brush from Morphe. I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to take that pink shade, just go around the edges, just to soften everything out. Now with the under eyes, you can definitely see I'm getting quite low. Hopefully I will have enough time to show you how I clean that up. Take a bit more of the red shade just to go over that purple to get it to soften together. Do a bit of the red, bit of the purple. I'm just going to take a glitter primer type products. This is the Sparkle Primer from Ladybug Glow. I'm just using this mallet brush. Unfortunately, I can't see what it's called, but just like a fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and take our glitter primer and apply that just all over the eye. So into the inner part and center part. And then I'm just going to dip in with the blue. I think it's a blue. Stamp that pretty much almost all the way inwards, definitely covering all of the center. I have a towel here that I'm just wiping off my brush on, and then I am pulling in, so this is where I'm cheating a bit, pulling in another palette. So this is the Nightshade from Gourmand Girls, absolutely love this. Taking the Enchanter shade with the same brush. It's just like a nice white, purpley duochrome shade. We'll take a little bit as well into the brow bone. I don't know if it's really picking up, but it's still fun to add it in there. Now I'm just going to go back in with that big fluffy brush. I like to blend out my shimmers a bit so that it doesn't look so harsh, especially because this is not a cut crease. I want it to just look blended. That's my massive vibe. I love things to be blended. I'm going to take back that small-ish pencil-y type brush. Same palette from Gourmand Girls. I'm just going to take the black, start stamping that into the outer third. I'm not going to take it quite all the way out or as high because I will go back in with a bit more of that purple. Wipe the brush off on the towel, back in with the purple shade, just go around the edges. Fluffy brush again just to buff it out. And I would say that's the eye, honestly. Like, if you want to tweak it a little bit, you totally can. I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I get this blended out a bit better. So I just take any foundation. You can probably also use a concealer. I was going to tap that in. I'm slightly overlapping with the brush, but not quite. So once I get to a part where I feel like I like it and I feel that the shadow is no longer too low and I just want it to blend, I'm going to go ahead and just take my finger and tap over that shadow. And I just notice the warmth of the finger really helps to blend that out. So I'm actually just going to tweak it a little bit because I've noticed that I don't have as much of the black under my eye as I did on this side, but that's pretty simple, and then we'll be back for our final results. Alright, and this is the finished look. If you're curious to see what I have on my face, go ahead and just check out the description where I have everything listed. That is it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you again for joining me for this 15th episode of Playing with My Old Makeup, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye!